All right, as always, this is Triangle Marketing Club. We appreciate you all making time to come out and hang out and learn from some of the most top talented marketers in the area. We are surrounded by a whole bunch of people that I'd like to introduce. First and foremost, BP Studios, because they have been one of our most awesome sponsors since we started.
And the original sponsor since we've started.
It does pay to be first into a movement, I will say that. Also, Scott Evans, who's making a trend of showing up these days. 4 in a row. You know, Christy's been here 16 times. Good luck. Anyway, also Knowledge Tree, our host, they've been very kind in letting us come and wreck their office for a couple hours once a month, and we're very fortunate to have them. Also, just walked in the room, Jay Nacklis of Jay Bird Voiceovers, who'd helped do our animated video, our explainer video. Let's see, who else is in the room that I can call out? Dean Logan, who's helping us do some stuff with branding. Really awesome guy. You guys, you get to know if you need to do that. Let's see, who else? Mike Garsk is in the room, who helped us do some voice or some animated videos. It's a huge community of sorts, what we've created here, and I'm very thankful to every one of these people that are in the room. Who else am I forgetting?
Atlantic Database, who's actually, is my understanding, provided the beer we're drinking tonight.
Yes, Atlantic Database. Who you'll get to meet in just a minute. He is sponsoring this event, made the refreshments possible, which y'all should definitely take because it made Thomas's job of showing up here doable since he doesn't work for free. Anyway, so let me start off tonight. We're going to do things a little bit different because I got a handful of people that want to come up and speak and kind of share some details. As part of our mission is to help create better cultural fits in the marketing community. Since BP Studios asked to have a minute to mention they have a job they are hiring for, actually a couple of jobs that they're hiring for, we wanted to give them a second to speak. So Christy, come on up.
And as Christy's coming up to speak, I imagine I've met most of you tonight. A few of you guys are on the Twiddles, the Instagrams, the Twiddles, yes. Tonight's hashtag is TMC Tonight, as it always is. We do have a live Periscope feed for those who couldn't make it. If you follow Triangle Marketing Club on Twitter, we highly encourage you guys to retweet that Periscope because I'm sure you guys all have a few friends who couldn't make it out here tonight.
Thanks, guys. First of all, I've never been up here. I'm always behind there. But for those of you who don't know me, I'm Christy Robison with BP Studios. We're a full-service digital marketing agency. We recently moved to downtown Durham in some really cool office space that I'm really excited about. But we have 2 positions open right now that we are heavily recruiting for. One of them is a front-end developer. That needs to have experience in both print and web design, using the Adobe Creative Suite, CSS, HTML5, jQuery, JavaScript, and website coding. And then I also have a back-end developer position open, and that would require ASP.NET, C# developer, SQL Server, database design, HTML, XML, JavaScript, and Drupal would be a great bonus. So if any of you have that experience or know somebody that has that experience that's looking for a job, please see me afterwards and I'll give you my card because we hope to have interviews closed out within the next week or 2 because we have a really serious need for both of these positions. So, and just a side note, BP Studios has been in business since 1994. We are very well respected in the Raleigh-Durham area. We're one of the, if you look at the top like 15 from Triangle Business Journal in like 1996, we're one of the only ones that are still left on the list. So I think that says a lot. So anyway, come see me afterwards if you know anybody. Thanks.
And we're always happy to help. If anybody, and that goes to part of our mission. If you are looking for especially a young hire, someone fresh out of college, or an intern, or someone talented in a specific skill set, find me or Cole, because we probably know people. We don't make a joke out of this, that the power of this group is the network. Between Cole and I, we know 15,000 people in the Raleigh area, so we're happy to help. Like I said, we've talked about this a long time. What we're trying to do is get better cultural fits so that the people that you hire stay around longer. If they stay around longer, your team gets stronger. Your marketing team gets stronger. Your company is probably going to prosper as well. That's our goal, is to make everything, one connection at a time, make Raleigh a better place to live and work. All right, so next up, Thomas, you got a minute? So since y'all have been enjoying this, I always like so we keep the learn aspect of Triangle Marketing Club going. Watch out for the wire. And to let him come teach us a little bit about what we're drinking.
Good evening, everyone. Once again, I'm Thomas Vincent with Compass Rose Brewery. Tonight we've got the Agave Cream Ale, the Wheelhouse IPA, and then our Hefeweizen. Now, a lot of times at the brewery we talk about globally brewed or globally inspired, locally brewed. And Hefeweizen really fits the case for this one, because my first beer that I actually enjoyed was a Hefeweizen in Germany. I was there as an exchange student many, many, many years ago, and basically that was the one that inspired me, got me home brewing, because I came back to the United States, couldn't find that kind of beer locally in my area, and then eventually started brewing professionally. So when you taste the Hefeweizen, you're definitely tasting a piece of what my history is as a brewer. And so that banana and clove note, that light, summery, refreshing, is really the perfect beer for a night like tonight. So I hope you enjoy.
Like I said, it's people like Thomas and Christy Simmons and several others that make this doable. Next up, I'm going to invite our host up to speak, because I definitely want to give a chance, since we're talking about social selling. Knowledge Tree runs a plugin for the Salesforce CRM, which will help you identify what content is actually connecting with your potential buyers. Mike?
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
So as Chris mentioned, first of all, my name is Michael. I'm one of the account executives here at Knowledge Tree. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to our office space. Only been here for about 6 months, so we're still getting settled in, but we hope you enjoy yourselves. Glad you can make it out tonight. Just a little quick pitch on Knowledge Tree. As he mentioned, we kind of serve to bridge the gap between sales and marketing teams. So a lot of research has been done in the area over the last couple of years, and what they're finding is that about 70% of content is actually going unused by sales reps once it's produced by marketing. So a lot of resources are going into producing content that's basically just sitting on a shelf collecting dust. And it's not that sales doesn't want to use the content, it's mostly because they have a hard time finding it, they're uncertain of when to use it. So using predictive analytics, we actually align that content with the sales process, and we're able to push that content based on that sales situation directly into the pages of Salesforce. So reps no longer have to go searching for it, they're a lot more confident in what they're sharing, and because it's in line with the sales situation, we're seeing about a 257% increase in prospect engagement with that content. And on the backside for marketers, being able to get that insight into how the content is performing and really diving deep into recreating more of the content that's actually winning and kind of trimming the fat a little bit on what's not quite so performant. So that's kind of the space that we operate in. Happy to answer any questions if any of you guys would like to speak afterwards. We've got a couple of our marketing people. Again, my name is Michael. There's Shelly and there's Cheyenne. But again, thank you guys for coming out. Hope you have a good time.
Okay. I believe last one, and I wanted to say this one towards the end because Pete's a very good friend of mine, someone who's running a good company, been around for since 2003. And so I want to invite Pete to come on up. This is a true better well known. Let Pete introduce who he is, what he does, and how he does it differently.
Okay. You can do the video. Yep. Now or after I say
After you introduce.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me in today. What a great venue. Pizza, beer, music, and everybody's interested in marketing. It's really cool.
I came out of corporate America, 15 years, marketing, biz dev, sales, high tech. And then I've been running my own company now for this is about the 14th year. So I've always believed in marketing, and it's integrated with the sales effort. And I think that's what has allowed me to double my business and to keep going. So I've worked with a number of people in the room in various facets already, including